Yeah. Forgot these gloves can actually use your phone. The NDT stealth glove. Comes in handy on the bike sometimes. So anyway, it's a Thursday night. I'm off to technically a car meet, 925 meet, but I hear bikes show up at it, and a group of people I've been talking to about riding together. Some of them might be there tonight, so I'm going to shoot out and check it out. The first time I've gone to one of these kind of things, and first time I've gone to a bike night on a sport bike anyway. I've gone to lots of bike nights, but they were usually mainly Harley ones at like biker bars and stuff. So it's kind of a new experience for me. So go check it out, see what's up. Supposed to get me out of the house and do some socializing. But, it's always good to try new things. Always down to try something new. If it's cool. If it's not, at least you tried. So, get out and check out something different and meet some new people, all that kind of good stuff. Never know what's going to happen or who you're going to meet or whatever. So. No right on red. I guess he's going to listen. I mean, I get it when it's freaking rush hour, but god dang. When you can see for fucking a quarter of a mile and there's nothing there, then go. Yeah. Oh man. I feel better. It's like you gotta get that first rip out of it. It's like, alright. Now I can calm down a little bit. Sky's kind of pretty over there. It's just starting to get dark. Sun's still kind of shining a little bit off in the west. Yeah, this car beats up in Pittsburgh, California. So about 25 minutes from where I'm living. I was gonna hit a bike meet up in San Francisco the other night, but woke up and I had a cold, fighting a cold, so that one was like an hour and 20-minute ride away, and then an hour and 20-minute ride home, and being right on the bay and cooler, I was like, I ain't trying to like totally get a cold, so luckily this one popped up and it's on my day off, so works out. I don't know if anybody from the group I'm trying to talk to is going to be here, but we'll find out. I've been talking to him on socials for, I don't know, week and a half now, something like that. And seem like a cool group of people, so we'll see how it goes. Sure, my vent's down here by my, god damn, I always forget about those bumps. Sure, my vent's by my, I just shut all my vents, but not really needed. It's already starting to cool down. Hell, I might be wishing I wore something a little heavier by the time I head home. It's been hot lately, but it's actually started cooling down like yesterday. Had a big thunderstorm come through last night, and that's really awkward for here. That's like the second one we've had in the last month. It's pretty crazy. I don't remember the last time I heard thunder up here in Northern California where I live, but yeah, we've had two pretty big storms where there was lots of thunder the last month or so. But that definitely cooled stuff down. It's like in the 70s right now, I think. And some people are like, oh, that's hot. Well, when it's been 100, 70 doesn't feel super hot. Trying to learn to, as I say, tough when I get up on freeway speed. Trying to learn to like use my knees or use my abs to hold me up and keep my hands off my wrist, or keep my weight off my wrist, my hands off my wrist, keep my weight off my wrist and keep my hands, light on the handlebars. Something that I've been working on lately. Plus, it's a good ab workout. traffic's still out, not too bad. Little accident. Kind of wondering why everybody was going slow all of a sudden. I don't even think I've ever been to the location where this is at. Some kind of like shopping center or something. Don't come over Pittsburgh way too much. I usually go down south into the bay through like Livermore and stuff. I don't come over this way very often. Except for when I come over to Cycle Gear. Cycle Gear's over this way. Nothing in particular against this area. I normally go south for work, so I guess I just naturally gravitate to go in that direction instead of coming north. So got a couple of friends that live up here though. Kind of taking it a little bit easy with there being a car show and bikes and stuff being out. I don't know how much they're going to have any extra costs up this area out, so trying not to go too crazy. Really need to get my suspension set up on this thing. I haven't even checked it since I left the dealership. I mean, it's not bad, I know that much, just because I can tell by how the bike feels and handles and stuff, but I'm sure I could make it a lot better. fun to go fast on the freeway, and it's nice to have these big ass roads where you can kind of rip it up a little bit, but swear to God, riding on the freeway gets pretty boring sometimes. It's like straight line, go. Well, I guess maybe I have come up here. I wonder if it's on, I wonder if this is, it looks like it's in the same area as Cycle here. That's kind of crazy. This is the exit I want. Whatever it is. Yeah, it looks like there's already cops out. Alright, so I guess I should talk. I was so up in my head I wasn't even thinking about it. So I mean that kinda ended up not going exactly how I was planning on, but I couldn't end up linking up with anybody from the group that I wanted to meet up with, but I did meet another local rider. He's from the opposite direction, so he came a long ways this way and I came up from the other way, but hey, you never know. Still a cool guy, kind of thinking about getting into content creation, so we talked about that a little bit. So there's that. But other than that, nobody else, I didn't meet anybody else there, so it was interesting, but it's not the most fun place in the world to be when you're by yourself. So I figured I'd just go ahead and head back home and get a nice little ride in. At least it was an excuse to get out and ride, so it wasn't like it was a waste to make a little content. Experience something I'd never experienced. I'd never been to a car show before, or a car meet. I've been to car shows, but that was like the first car meet I'd been to. It's interesting, not really my scene, 100%, but like I said, it would probably been different if I'd have known people there and we'd have been hanging out by yourself most of the time. This is the most fun experience in the world, so I can do that at home. But anyway, so no, it's still fun. Still worth coming out for, so overall can't complain. So, and just more footage for me to tinker with as I continue to get better at editing and doing all that kind of stuff, so we'll see what happens. Got kind of hot sitting there with my jacket on, so even though it's a little cooler out now, it still kind of feels good. If I had to go too far, I'd probably start getting chilly, but for right now, it's cooling me off and it feels pretty good. I'm starving to eat when I get home. Had like 4 pieces of beef jerky today. Where my diet consists of coffee, energy drink, beef jerky, and sunflower seeds. Hey, it could be worse. Whoa, that was a big bump. That was crazy. Like I went to I saw the car ahead of me bounce pretty hard, so I went to lift my weight up a little bit off of it, and that's right when my seat hit me and shot me up even further. Oh man. I'm getting stuck behind that guy before we get into 2-lane traffic. So crazy, you leave the freeway right there and it's just like, it's all nice and you can still see everything really good, and then it's just like, boom, hit the 2-lane heading towards where I live, and it's like you go into the black abyss. Crazy how much darker it is out here. I always thought about that because I watch all the videos of people, driving on the freeway and stuff at night all the time. And I guess, I do it. It just doesn't really sink into me until I'm out riding at night. And I just go from I can see everything even though it's dark, to come out here and it's like, bam, no street lights, no nothing. Dark, just lit up by headlights. Oh man, speaking of coffee and energy drinks, I could definitely use one or both. Make some coffee and drink an energy drink while it's brewing. One of my few addictions I have left. There's almost always so much traffic you can hardly use your high beams out here. Flip them on, they're on for 2 seconds, you gotta turn them off. Nipply out here too. This is exactly why I wear a dark visor at night. There's always enough traffic, it almost seems like, where it's constantly shining in my eyes. And when they're not shining in my eyes, I can still see well enough, but when they're shining in my eyes, I can actually see better with my tinted visor than I can with my clear one. Hello. leaned forward, didn't realize I was like, oh man, I'm like freaking sticking my eyeball against the camera. Oh crap! I didn't turn my mic on for my bike. Oh well. Too late now. Almost home. I guess effing light isn't gonna see me. Nope, sure didn't. And back home again. Yep, he's back. Back again. Alright, folks, well, that was interesting. Not as interesting as it could have been. Could have been worse. But at least I got to go out for a nice little ride. Get some Zoomies out. I met somebody new. So, like I said, can't complain. Another decent ride. So, anyway, hope you all have a good night, and I'll catch you on the next video.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel and keeps you updated on all our latest content. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our new uploads. We've got a lot more exciting content coming your way that you definitely won't want to miss. Also, if you have any thoughts or questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. We love hearing from you and we'll do our best to respond to everyone. Finally, be sure to follow us on our social media channels for more behind-the-scenes content and updates. You can find all the links in the description below. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.